Hey, what's up? So I'm back. Now, I've listened to enough about Amazon, and I want to talk about that. I've mentioned it in a few other videos about Amazon. Amazon, yeah, they started off, it was just books, and then they expanded, got popular, and once they got super popular, they started advertising. So they Amazon in general, the company is one thing. Jeff Bezos is another. He, the face of Amazon. When you look at Amazon, it's a great speedy delivery service, and you enjoy it. It's very convenient. You get your stuff instead of having to go out and shop around all day at every single store. Yeah, convenience is amazing, but convenience can be bad. Everything in moderation. We need water to live, but too much you drown. So, Jeff Bezos, he makes multitudes of billions of dollars a year. A year, billions of dollars. And all his people, his workers, his grunt workers, those literally on his front lines to keep his company going, they don't get paid much. And you might say, well, $15 an hour, that's the new minimum wage that Bernie Sanders forced them to pay. $15 is nothing. $15 minimum wage means this is federally the least that you can get paid. And when he kicked in that $15 for his workers, everything on Amazon went up an extra $2 to $3, in some cases $10. Nobody really cared because of convenience. What is flying around? Anyway, so so you got all this money, you got this one dude controlling everything, and his workers don't get paid much, and though they get paid that, he shifts the burden of that cost onto the buyer. So after shifting the burden of that onto the buyer, we get the COVID-19, this very strong branch of the coronavirus family. All right. What does he do? Go to work. That's what he says. Go to work. You got to work. You don't work, you're fired. They know this. I mean, when people can die on the floor and no one even talk about it, and when reported, nothing is done about it except lies, that shows you a madman. That's an evil person. People shouldn't be monitored to make sure that they're cattle prodded into doing their job. See, I'm making a frame. I'm framing this up for you. That's an evil person. And you're wondering how this affects you. Well, if you saw the snarky opening, you pretty much got it. I'm going to say this. Those people at Amazon in the warehouse, working, packing, doing all that stuff, they want protective gear. They should have more money because they're risking their lives to get you your items. They're risking their life to get you your items. And you, the buyer, are able to say, I don't care if you live or die, just get me what I want. Make you want to look in the mirror and just guess yourself. You say, well, if I don't order anything, then they can't make money. Oh, that's not true. Jeff Bezos has all the money he'll ever need to pay them for 5 or 10 years, and they can stay at home and do nothing until this whole thing is done. And he still would have 50% left over. More than that. He's got the money. But when you're a businessman, when you're in big business, The idea is to not spend money, is to make money. Have your money make money. Do more this quarter than the last. That is the toxic area of big business. Now, they wanted money, but more important, the one thing that they made the strike about, they want protective equipment to protect them from catching it as they have to traverse from home to work. They also wanted extra stuff, cleaning materials, so they could clean the packages. They wanted to clean the packages so that the customers got a safe product. Is it setting in now? Remember the anthrax scare? People got it in the mail, mostly in Texas or Tejas. Just want to bug some people. People died. Yahoo sending it through, some Yahoo idiot sending it through the mail. People open it up. And I remember I was working at IBM and it was like, hey, if you get anything with powder on it, don't mess with it. And that was everywhere. If you get a package with any form of powder on it, you don't mess with it. So, just to go this quick story, I get a package and it's, and I'm on the phone and I should have spoke lower because humans are natural panicky little shits. So what happened? I said, yeah, there's this black powder on it. And I hear this girl behind, powder? She ain't care about the color. Powder? I'm like, I just kept on going. Just ignore it, keep going. So, Amazon, they traverse from home to work. Who at their home doesn't take this serious? Who at home might be sick? It might be in the air, someone go outside, cough and sneeze, and the winds carry it, and it gets to them. Now they have it. They might be sweating, they might cough, sneeze, around the package. You don't have to be on it, just somewhere in the vicinity of the package. And COVID-19 gets on that package. And most of the packages are going to be wrapped in some kind of plastic. And it can live for multiple days on plastic and metal, hard, non-porous surfaces. It will live for days. I want you to think about that. It's going to live for days. You're going to get your package the next day. Maybe the next 2 days. But it won't be in the allotted 3 to 9 days that it can live on the surface like that. So these people needed protective equipment to protect themselves and to protect you. And Jeff Bezos said, no, I'm not giving you anything. They went on strike and he fired them. He legitimately said, I am not protecting you, my employees, and I'm not protecting you, the customers. And so you might get your package, it come in there, you pick it up, with hopefully with gloves on. See me, I got a spray bottle, strong disinfectant, less is less diluted now. I spray the packages down. First we leave them outside for a day or two. Then I spray it down really well. It's soaking wet. The box is soaking wet. Then I bring it in, put it on a towel on the floor, spray it down some more, let it set for a day or two, spray it down some more. But that's just the outside. That's just to get to it. And I got to cut it open. And then I got to look inside. On the inside, right now, got a transformer. Pretty cool. It's just sitting there. The box is open. The box is just sitting there open. And I'm looking at it. I want to mess with them right now. Wrapped in plastic. Tightly wrapped in plastic. Now, could one of those workers coughed on the box or in the vicinity without a mask, without gloves, without disinfectant to wipe it down, and now it's on that box? Or did the box evade that and they wrapped it and then they coughed or something? I don't know. It could have been somebody else that coughed. It just went along in the air, and it just landed there on the box. Amazon has a massive warehouse. They got a lot of things that get exposed to this virus. So while you're sitting there cloistered in your home, trying to stay away from the virus, because of Jeff Bezos, the virus is being delivered to you. I want you to think about that. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.